when she doesn't want to have sex. When your partner doesn't want to have sex, it's easy to take it very personally. I think everybody's been there. You might wonder if she's no longer attracted to you, if you've done something wrong, or if the relationship is in trouble. While those feelings are understandable, the reality is often more complex than that. There are many reasons someone may not want to have sex at a particular time: stress, exhaustion, anxiety, depression, trauma, physical health issues, hormonal changes. I know guys don't like when that, but it's true. And men also go through hormonal changes and all these things that I just listed. Depression takes a toll on you. When your mental health isn't in order, I think the last thing most people want to do is have sex. That's just a guess. Also, a woman might not want to have sex because of something that happened in the past to her. If you're married, different situation. If it's a new relationship or something that's in the beginning stages, got to look into that. And don't get involved if you haven't healed from something, or if something doesn't seem right or feel right. Guys, just take a step back and try to find out what's going on. Don't just make an assumption about something. A lack of interest in sex doesn't automatically mean a lack of love, attraction, or commitment. You can still be in a committed relationship without being intimate, but if that's something that's important to you, then you need to take a step back and think about that situation that you're in. One of the most important things to remember is that consent matters in every relationship, whether you just started dating, whether you're married, whether you've been together for a year, 6 months, 10 years, whatever it is. Consent. If somebody says no to sex or being intimate, respect that, regardless of how long you've been together. A healthy relationship is built on mutual respect, understanding, non-judgment, and the ability to communicate honestly about the needs and feelings of what's going on. Instead of assuming the worst, try to approach the situation with understanding and curiosity, compassion, and again, non-judgment. Have an open conversation. Ask how she's feeling. Ask what she needs. Listen without becoming judgmental or defensive. Create a safe space where both of you can talk honestly about what your experiences, concerns, and expectations are. Again, it doesn't matter how long you've been together. It's always important to have conversations and see where you're at. It is also important to recognize your own feelings. Rejection can really hurt, and it's okay to acknowledge that. However, expressing disappointment is different from applying pressure to someone. Don't ever apply pressure to someone, because you don't always know someone's history: sexual abuse, sexual assault, rape, molestation. Just there's different situations, and when one person feels pressured or guilted, it can create distance and disconnect rather than closeness. Intimacy is more than just sex. Emotional connection, affection, quality time, physical touch or non-touch. We all show affection in different ways, but if sex is what's most important to you and you're not getting that in return, then you might want to rethink what's going on, or reevaluate yourself and your relationship. Very important. One thing I'm going to tell everybody: Going outside of the relationship is not the answer to that problem that can create more problems, more angst, more stress. And it's just not the right way, in my opinion, to handle it. I see why people do it. However, not always the best solution. I mean, you hear different scenarios about things, but no judgments. People need to do what's in their best interest. But again, it can cause a lot of problems and a lot of hurt. So think that one over before you do it, unless it's mutually agreed upon in that relationship. Intimacy is very important, again, and can be shown in different ways. Even doing activities, again, sitting on the couch, talking on the phone, FaceTiming, whatever it is, you know, intimacy is developed between you and that person. And it can become very meaningful. So, with that all being said, let's think about this for a moment. How come she's not interested in sex? Maybe you are, maybe you're not. Maybe you've gone through that before where you lost interest. But again, if that's something that's going to make or break the situation, speak to a professional about it. Very important. And just remember, mutual respect can also strengthen in these areas and improve communication, trust, honesty, and closeness and understanding between the two of you.